Now, you guys know I keep it real with you as possible, much as possible, as that I can, and you guys know that that's how I show love by telling people what's on my mind about things. And the spirit been bothering me about this for a while. That I need to go ahead and say this. It has, it goes back to the fact that we are all individuals. We're not a collective. I've never been part of a collective. I've been on this planet, 44 years now, and I've never found myself in a situation where I have been thinking the same thing as a group of people, no matter who they are. I don't care if they're chosen ones. We're not all the same. We're individuals. Okay. When you look deeply inside the genome code, our DNA and stuff like that, how we're gonna be the same if we got different genetic makeups. Now I'm gonna tell y'all real quick, and I ain't gonna be long about this. I have never got along with Negroes from the islands. Never, never. It always like you start off good with them, and all. Well, with me, this is my experience. Keep in mind, quotation, my experience. I always I always thought that the island Negro was jealous of the American Negro. I always thought a lot of African, and we're talking about people who were born there. We're not talking about descent. I've always had issues with like the Negroes from Africa and the Negroes in the islands. It always starts out good, but it ends bad. It's I always felt that there was some kind of jealousy between the American Negro, particularly the Asiatic black man, because that's what I associate myself as the original Asiatic black man. That's my association. So I don't want anybody to get it twisted. I don't want anybody saying what I may or may not be, or thinking that they know what I may or may not be. Elijah Muhammad already told us what the American Negroes specifically, the ones of us that are left, we are of the original Asiatic black man, meaning the first ones who was on the planet. Okay. But growing up, I have a lot of experiences. Y'all know I got a lot of experience. I've been around a lot of places. There's always issues between me and like these Negroes that be coming from Ireland. There seems to be some kind of jealousy. There's a rift. And it always seemed like the island Negro thinks that it's more intelligent than the Negro from the States. But that's not what Elijah Muhammad taught us. He taught us that the American Negro, the original, the Asiatic, is the one. Okay? He didn't come to the island Negro. He did not go to Africa. He came specifically for the Asiatic black man in the States. And I'm going to leave a link with this, guys. Very important that y'all look at this link for you people who haven't seen this. Even white folks, I even want white folks to see this. I don't want there to be confusion. I don't like confusion. I know exactly who I am, and most important, I know exactly who I ain't. And remember what I told you guys. I don't really fuck with people too much like that who don't like bring up people who drop knowledge from the past. I'm always gonna quote people who drop knowledge in the past. I do not want all the pressure put on. Nobody should have all the pressure put on. Nobody should put it on their back to have all the knowledge at any point, because most likely we all got our information from our predecessors. And then it's always the question, well, where did you get that information from? Who are your predecessors? They always asked you in school, right? When you was little, who are your role models? That's one big one. Who are your role? People always want to know who your role model. That's a way for people to get in your head. I tell y'all who my role models is all the time. I never come on here acting like I am the ultimate like knowledge. Like, come to me. It's me you need. No, I'm telling you, my predecessors. Go check out my predecessors. If you want to know about me, go check out the people that I keep mentioning in my videos. Go check them out. Then maybe you'll know something about me. Even Bobby Hemmett said the same thing about the American Negro being different from the people from the islands. We're just different. We're different. We're not the same. It seems like there's some kind of jealousy And I know the white man who's standing back from afar looking at things objectively, he knows that. He knows that because he's colonized most of these Negroes. He knows that the island Negro ain't the same thing as the American Negro, and American Negro ain't the same thing as the African Negro, and the African Negro ain't the same thing as the nigga who live in Britain. You don't have to be that intelligent to fucking see that shit. That it's a difference between us all. That's why I say it ain't no collect. We are individuals first before we collect. I'm not on here for the dumb shit, y'all. I'm not on here for the sarcasm. Not on. I do not. I keep telling people, do not play with my mind, man. Don't talk to me. Don't speak to me. Don't even think that you on top of me, because I'm an individual. How you gonna be on top of me and what's going on with me? I don't care who the fuck you is. How you gonna be on top of me and you ain't me? So you need to just sit back and just listen, and then go back to your lab and see what I'm saying is right. But anyway. I mean, every single person I've come across in my life that was from them damn islands never get along. Never. It's always clashing. But that's okay, though, because I'm not here to be I'm an individual. So I'm just telling y'all the experience. When I see an island person in public, do I treat them respectfully? Of course. I treat every white people, I don't care who you are, I talk to everybody the same. But from experience, I know what's what. I'm not no fool, y'all. That's why the best person you need to be worrying about getting love from is yourself, because you always gonna get fucked. I don't care if it's your own kind. So I'm gonna leave this link, guys, talking about the Asiatic black man. I know exactly who the fuck I am, and most of all, I know who I ain't. Check out the link.